Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jess and today I thought we'd do a little day in the life. I've got some stuff going on today and yeah, but first things first, apologies for not uploading on Tuesday. I just took some time off and I kind of felt like I was getting into a little bit of a rut where I was sleeping more than enough, but I was still tired, like constantly tired and constantly feeling like drained. So I took a couple of days to just sit, relax, and just like reset almost. I actually saw a quote recently which said, if you don't take time to relax, your body will pick a day for you. And I was feeling that. I was like, I need to take a day or two, maybe three, just to kind of catch up on my sleep properly, not kind of worry about deadlines or anything like that. So I'm banking this as my annual leave, if I could do that. But I am anyway, so yeah, but first things first, I have a hairdresser's appointment because the hair ain't hairing. I'm not happy. I actually booked this appointment very last minute, so I'm very grateful for my hairdresser to be able to fit me in. But yeah, we're gonna go and get these roots touched up. I'm gonna have a little bit of it's like a mixed productive and self-care day. So I feel like there are a couple of jobs around the house that need doing, and I also just need a little bit of a mini spa / glow up day, because sometimes we just need one of those, and why not combine the two? So yeah, but I do need to rush off to my hairdresser's appointment, otherwise I'm gonna be late. Just left the hairdressers, absolutely spot on yet again. This hairdresser is my absolute favourite, and I think the last time I got my hair done on a vlog, I was saying that I felt like I'd betrayed my hairdresser because I went to a new one. But so this guy I go to, if we're in the northeast area or in Newcastle, is Taymor Hairdressing. Taymor, I don't know. And it's based in Wallsend, and they just do exactly what you want and they don't overcharge. I paid £78 for a full head of highlights and a cut, so really can't complain at that. But I'm gonna go home now. I can't stop touching it. I'm really sorry. I know this is annoying when people touch their hair, but like, do you know that like fresh feeling? And I just can't stop touching it, but I'll stop now. So yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Am I gonna go home? I need to go food shopping. Do I have bags? I didn't think about this, did I? I definitely need to go food shopping, so I might do that on the way home. Because I've got my shopping list. I might have a bag in the boot. We'll check. But yeah, love my new hair. Just love it. Now, and I've just got all my things there, so I'll do a very quick run through of what I picked up. Started off with some chicken. Now these are chicken thighs and chicken wings. This is just what I'm digging at the minute when it comes to chicken. I'm not really, I don't know, chicken breast, just it's not hitting it at the minute, so this is what I'm having anyway. Some mushrooms, some cooked ham. Now this, I've got no meal ideas whatsoever. I mean, I'm sure I could make a sandwich out of it, but I picked this up purely because I have a very, very insistent Bengal cat that loves cooked ham, and I caved. So yeah, that is mostly for Billy. Not that he'll eat all of it. He does only get like a little bit every so often, but yeah, he is always at the fridge looking for ham, so I thought I'd get him some. Picked up some strawberries, grapes, some mozzarella, some bananas, 2 of these vanilla mousses, some natural yogurt, some blueberries, some reduced fat soft cheese. Got these ciabatta rolls. So basically, a couple of videos ago I made a mozzarella garlic bread, which was one of the HelloFresh recipe cards, and Chef's Kiss Bonito. So I'm gonna try and recreate that using these ciabatta rolls, and that is also what this butter is for, and obviously the mozzarella. Also picked up some coffee, which I nearly died at the price of that, because it's not even one of the big jars either. I don't know why I picked that up. I mean, I need coffee, but let's just not talk about it, right? Some porridge oats, and then 2 squashes. I got a apple and blackcurrant and a apple and strawberry, which should last us a couple of weeks. Then just got some cheese and some rich teas. These are more so for Emmanuel because he likes to eat these. I'm not really like, I'll eat them, but I wouldn't really reach for these, but these are solely for Emmanuel. But yes, so that is the Aldi haul. I'm gonna go and pop that lot away, and then I need to hoover the stairs. I know it's very boring, but I'm gonna hoover the stairs. Okay, so I'm about to do my false tan, and I have had a couple of people message me on Instagram and also a couple of comments left about how I do my tanning. So without like stripping off and just tanning in front of you, which would not make it to YouTube, I'm just gonna try and like explain it as best I can. So this is the false tan that I use. It's the Jacqueline Josser with Be Perfect Cosmetics 1 Hour Express Mousse. This has to be the best tan I think I've ever used, and I've been using false tan for years, and yeah, this is my absolute favourite because you actually do get a decent tan after 1 hour. So if I'm like doing it for a purpose, like if I'm going out or whatever, I like to do it either the morning of if I'm going out in the evening, or the night before if I'm doing something the next day, just because it does only take an hour, but when you wash it off it looks like it's all just come off, but it hasn't. The barrier layer comes off and it looks like you've just wasted your time, but then over the course of like a few hours it then starts to develop. So I mean, it says here for 1 hour you get a medium to dark tan, 1 to 4 hours you get a dark tan, and then 4 to 8 hours ultra dark, and it is not lying about that. Once I left this on overnight, I think actually the once and only time I left this on overnight, I was doing a filming day with Demi. This was ages ago, and my hands, oh my goodness, I'd never seen anything like it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it on for an hour. In terms of tanning, so this is, I just use a regular mitt. This one I think is from Bondi Sands. You can get them from Superdrug. This, by the way, you can get from Superdrug as well. And then for my back, this is probably one of the best purchases I think I've ever made. And it is a back tanner, and it looks like this. Like, it's, you know, just a piece of material. It's basically a tanning mitt in the form of a strip, and you use it. And what I do, because it comes in like 3 kind of bits, I put tan on this little middle bit, flip it around the back, and as if you're drying your back with a towel, you just go like that. It's amazing, and I never ever get any patches with it. So yeah, so I'm gonna do my tan. Just take my watch and things off. Do my tan, leave it on for an hour. I think whilst I have it on, before I wash like the colour guard off, I'm going to be making some tea. So I'm going to put this on. I'll show you what it looks like after I've got like the base colour on, so you can see kind of what it looks like. Will look a bit funky, as tan always does, but I promise you it's worth it. Okay, so tan is done. This just, if you tan regularly, you know this look. This is like a normal look. This is how I look when I first tan. My hair is crazy, but it's out of my face, and these are this is what I call my tanning outfit. So this is Billy, I don't want to get tan on you, so I'm gonna have to put you down. So this is essentially what I wear whenever I tan. It's a really loose, oversized t-shirt. Sometimes, I'm not going to do it on camera, but sometimes I tuck it under my boob, just so that like I don't get like white patches under my boobs. So I'll just tuck that on under. And then these pajama bottoms are like years, like decades old, I want to say, and they've got holes in. Yeah, they're just stuff I don't really care about, and I'm not bothered if it gets like tan on it. But yeah, so we've got the tan on now, which looks like that, and then looks like this on my face. Yeah, but I'm gonna give it an hour, 1 hour only, and I'm gonna cook some tea, or try to. Hang on. Yeah, cook some tea whilst I'm marinating, and then hopefully that'll be like done by the time I need to go and wash this off. Okay, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a voiceover for this because I am making a recipe which I have linked in the description, but I am adapting it slightly, so I thought I'd just walk you through it a bit. So I'm just adding some chicken to a pot with some garlic granules, some thyme, some curry powder, and a Maggi all-purpose seasoning cube. I'm then just going to add some boiling water to it, not all the way to the top because it does kind of boil over, but we're just going to leave it for 20 minutes, and then I'm just going to be boiling 350 grams of uncooked pasta as well. So I'm adding some mushrooms into this along with some chili. This is just to add a little bit of a kick to it, and just give it a little bit of spice, you know. We're going to add some tin foil onto a tray and then pop our chicken on, and that is going to be going under the grill until the skin is nice and crispy. I don't have an exact time for this, but yeah, notice myself in the camera, a whoop, jump scare. This bit, so leave the stock that you get from the chicken and you're going to add it in to the recipe later on. Then we're just going to fry off some mushrooms and the chili, add in 2 tablespoons of tomato puree along with our chicken stock from before, and then 1 whole tub of the JD Seasonings Cajun spice. There is a link in the description for that if you want some discount off them. Then we're adding a tub of low-fat cream cheese and then our pasta, mixing it all about until it is all combined. And then once your chicken's been in the oven for a little bit, take it out, and then we're just going to turn it over and get the bottom side of that chicken nice and crispy as well. Once the chicken's been in for another 10 minutes or so, just take it out and then add it to your pot with the pasta, and it is ready to serve. Now the rest of the chicken I'm just going to be putting in a Tupperware box and using at a later date. And then you can just use the chicken for whatever you want, and then you are left with your creamy Cajun chicken pasta. Like I said, there is a link in the description for the recipe, but I have adapted it. Okay, let me see if I can show you guys properly. So I'm out the shower. I've washed my tan off, and this is what it looks like. I don't think you can see it properly, but it's looking okay. It's looking good. It's come off well on my face. Sometimes it just completely disappears, but it seems to be coming out okay. I'll tell you what though, I'm actually gonna finish this vlog. I feel like I'm peeking in from the bottom of the camera, hang on. So I'm gonna finish this vlog tomorrow morning and show you the tan properly, with it kind of having developed overnight. So yeah, I will see you in the morning. Okay, so it's the next morning and I've got no makeup on whatsoever, but I just wanted to show you my tan. So, I don't know how to really show you this without like stripping off properly, but let's just show you kind of the day-to-day. This was what you would see if you bumped into me. And for 1 hour, I mean, I know I can't even tell if it looks good on camera, but for me, this is my favourite tan. So, yeah, and it's come evenly. It's, you know, it's a decent colour, it's not patchy, and my hands aren't horrendous, which I've had, as you've seen, some previous disasters with. But one thing I will say is this is after 1 hour of having it on. Imagine what it looked like when it was on overnight. Except we didn't have to imagine because you all saw it on YouTube. So yeah, but this is what it looks like. It's my absolute favourite. I will link it in the description if I can, just in case you want to go and buy it or whatever. But yeah, so feeling very much myself again with a bit of tan on, my blonde's back in. Maybe need to get a set of lashes on and then I'll be like spot on, back to normal. But yes, I am just going to end this video here. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Baby, let me love you, let me love you.